Well, hey everybody. Welcome to the Morty's Diner channel. And first, let me state I am here under duress, but I'm here due to popular demand. And it's all good because if things go really well tonight, I might get a $2.99 super chat after a 3-hour show, and that will make it all worthwhile. Oh my God, Herman Ingram, a $100 super chat. Oh man, Herman, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It shows off to a big roll. We're really moving now. Okay, thank you, Herman. Fantastic. Well, I'll tell you, I was up very late last night. I had a really great show last night. I think I did a 3-hour show late last night. I mean, like really late, overnight, like till 4 in the morning. Something like that. Ozzy Expat was the special guest. Had a great chat with Ozzy. I think I fell asleep. I went to bed at 6 in the morning. I woke up or I got out of bed at 1:30. Pushed the coffee, and had a fantastic phone call with a friend of mine, a lady friend of mine, in an unnamed European country, and that was a half-hour call, pure, just fantastic. Not a YouTube person. No, she's well beyond that. She's not like us. Or even worse, those people. All right, I'm showing a new video tonight on the channel. I'll be presenting it in 5 minutes. First time on the Morty's Diner channel, coming up in 5 minutes. Hello, Davy Smalls. Let's get some music on in the background. Something nice. Set the tone. Hey, if you've been following the news, is anybody else right now stocking up on toilet paper and bottled water and food supplies? Because if we go to war with Iran, the supermarkets are going to be totally emptied nationwide within hours. So my recommendation, or I put out for your consideration, if you're not fully supplied with toilet paper, Kleenex packaged and canned foods, stock up today or tomorrow. I'm going to replenish my toilet paper and some canned foods tomorrow. Just put it on the credit card and deal with it later. But better to have toilet paper and extra canned food in the cupboard, and because it'll all be used anyway at some point. And at the rate I'm using toilet paper, I better get triple the amount that I'm planning on. Oh my God! The show's achieved greatness. Rolex collector, $3.99 super sticker. Well, it was absolutely worth it coming here. Combining Herman's $100 super chat and Rolex collector $3.99, I feel like a new life form. Thank you so much, Rolex collector and Herman. I really appreciate the channel's support. Pick your pronouns. Yeah, I don't know if you're a troll, a hater, or just a regular good time guy, a nice guy kind of viewer. But good to see you, I guess. Davey, there's apparently widespread problems with the chats. I don't know anything about that, so. Yeah, Davey. Yep, we'll see how it goes. But I know what I would do. Well, what I would do is I would tell President Trump, you take care of it. That's what I would do. And whatever he decides is going to be the right thing. because he's the only other person I've ever met or encountered in my life that he's always right about everything, just like me. I'm vindicated all the time, always later on, at weeks, months, years later. I'm always vindicated in what I believed or what I said. It's always true. Okay, Davey, control yourself. All right, I'm going to play the new video channel on this channel in 2 minutes. It's, hope you enjoy it. For me, it's laugh out loud, hysterically funny. And I won't oversell it, but the pipeline, like I've said, the pipeline is full of content, video content, screenshot content. And, you know, we're bringing some on the channel every day. Amazing. The invite link is up after we play the video in another minute. Anybody is welcome to join the panel. Ask questions, provide insults, talk about anything, basically. I'll be here for, well, who knows? Who knows? Half an hour, 12 hours, who knows? I prefer a one-hump camel. System, Morty is always right and always broke. It's amazing. Well, you're absolutely right, System. It's absolutely true. So why not throw in a $100 super chat with the always broke comment? Just saying. By the way, System, when I turned on the computer, I saw Doc's report was on a show, which he ended, I don't know, half hour ago or something. And I saw your chat there as I just took a quick look at the show there. And let me read your chat. You said, System of a Clown. Docs and Morty are just clip dumping channels on repeat now. What a nightmare. Docs and Morty are just clip dumping channels on repeat now. Really, that's an interesting thing to say, you know, and I'll tell you why. Because for 6.5, almost 7 years, I hardly ever, if ever, played clips. Basically, no clips. Now for a few months I've been playing clips, and now I'm a clip dumping channel. But the other channels that you watch, System, that play clips 1 to 2 hours every night on a 3-hour show, you never say anything about them being a clip dumping channel. See, I'm not viciously, antagonizingly attacking you. I'm just saying, why do I get the heat for everything I do, you know? But the other channels, they play 3 hours of other people's clips all night long, and you never say anything. Am I wrong? Am I wrong about this? Because if I'm wrong, you know, let me know. Anyway, okay, let's go ahead and let's play a couple clips. Let's turn off the music there. And here's first time on the Morty's Diner channel. Tonight's fantastic clip. Oh, what's this? That guy is the ultimate AI slop dumpster. Well, there's no question about it. But all right, let's start an evening of clip dumping. You know, and I don't want to say that.
Step right up, ladies and gentlemen. See the amazing chained convict, a spectacle of sadism. Watch as he enjoys humiliating everyone he comes into contact with to fill his emptiness one face blast at a time. A true exhibit of projection. Just $5 to be humiliated by a true carnival sideshow. Get splooged and join in the true sad wonder of those that enjoy sadistic entertainment.
I love that video. It is hysterical. I love that voice. Yeah.
Step right up, ladies and gentlemen. See the amazing chained convict, a spectacle of sadism. Watch as he enjoys humiliating everyone he comes into contact with to fill his emptiness one face blast at a time. A true exhibit of projection. Just $5 to be humiliated by a true carnival sideshow! Get splooged and join in the true sad wonder of those that enjoy sadistic entertainment!
I've got to say that just absolutely fantastic. Just absolutely incredibly great. Okay. Well, here we are. The invite link is up. Anybody can hop on. We'll have plenty of clips later throughout the show. And they are not inflicting pain. They're not, the host does not derive any sadistic pleasure from inflicting pain and cruelty on the viewers. Unlike on those other channels. Hey, look at this. Super chats rolling in 50, 50, 100, 50, 20, 50, 100, 10, 20, 50. Phenomenal. Thank you, Davey, for all those contributions. Channel member. Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, well, anybody have anything they'd like to talk about? Any questions, suggestions, comments for the show? Anything? Anybody?
We need to start seeing results. If we do not turn a profit soon, Morty is going to have someone's nuts in a fucking sling. I don't want to hear that he needs to shoot coke with a straw in his ass on a live stream to bring in the money, or sadistically beat a crack whore for a buck. Morty has class. He is not a degenerate ass.
Class, not a degenerate ass. Boy, truer words were never spoken in this watch. Well, on that watch cesspool. That's absolutely true.
Maybe it's time for me to start reflecting on what I'm actually doing with my life. No ambition, no goals, no real life. Just live streaming, 12 hours a day. Why does Curly say I'm gay? So many people just assume I'm gay. Maybe I am. What about that experience in high school? Did it all start in high school? I think it's time to start thinking about my life.
Wow, amazing. Hey, System of a Clown, $2 super chat. Wow, thank you so much. I'll be the new peso dollar cannon. RIP GD. Well, fantastic system. That'll be just fantastic. Thank you so much for doing that. Original OC did a burger review today. Well, that's riveting. That sounds riveting. Even the crazies know he's a nice guy. Well, it's true. Yeah. Poor pitiful Nikki. Well, yeah, amazing. Yeah, well, tell you what. That the Watch Reporter and Watch Nicholas fiasco that's going on, that's just incredible.
Even the truly majorly insane have moments of clarity. It is not often, but sometimes they can get it right when they truly know the truth, and it is outwardly communicated outside of the fantasy land in which they live. This is the demented and deranged. A moment of clarity.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking whole. I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah. It's a good point. You know, he's a nice guy.
I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah, it's a good point. You know, he's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. Even the crazies know he is a nice guy. A sane guy. That Morty, he is a nice guy. The asylum knows that Morty is a nice guy.
Yeah, it's a good point. You know, he's a nice guy.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking whole.
The demented, the deranged, no Morty is a nice guy.
Yeah, it's a good point. You know, he's a nice guy.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking whole. I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah, that Morty. Oh, he's a nice guy. Nice guy. The demented, the deranged, no more. They is a nice guy. Even the crazies know. Nice guy. Nice guy.
Yeah, you know, I was looking at those straitjackets, and I didn't see any designer logo like Brooks Brothers or Louis Vuitton. I don't know if those are luxury straitjackets. They look pretty comfortable, actually. Maybe made of high quality Egyptian cotton. You know, the kind that Tommy would have approved of. But yeah, hey, look at this System of a Clown. $2 super chat. Watch Reporter has been running scams everywhere. Well, no, that's not a nice thing to say, and I'm sorry I read that. If you're going to say that, if you're going to put out an accusation like that, then you need to be on the panel or in the chat providing evidence. And I don't want to. I will accept your $2 super chat, but please don't make accusatory comments like that. It's just not nice, and it's unsubstantiated. Okay. System of a Clown, $2 super chat. Again, thank you. Penny Stocks, Art, Shitters, unbelievable, but true. Well, just because if he is, and I don't know if he is or not, but if he is involved with penny stocks and art dealing in art pieces, what's a shitter? Is a Breitling Type 20 a shitter? A lot of people say that's a shitter. So I like the fact that you're supporting the channel, but please don't make allegations or accusations like that, please. Okay. Thank you, system. Okay. Because after all, it's true. Morty is a nice guy.
Even the truly majorly insane have moments of clarity. It is not often, but sometimes they can get it.
Yeah, and I have no issues with Watch Reporter. He makes me laugh. He really does. So cool it on the Watch Reporter, unless you can really, present a rock solid case, and then it's not my place to be a party to that either. So okay, thank you.
They truly know the truth, and it is outwardly communicated outside of the fantasy land in which they live. This is the demented and deranged. A moment of clarity.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking whole. I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. He's a nice guy.
I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. He's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. Even the crazies know he is a nice guy. A sane guy. That Morty, he is a nice guy. The asylum knows that Morty is a nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. He's a nice guy.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking whole.
The demented, the deranged, no Morty is a nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. He's a nice guy.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking whole. I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point.
I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah, that Morty. Oh, he's a nice guy. Nice guy. The demented, the deranged, no more. They is a nice guy. Even the crazies know. Nice guy. Nice guy.
All right. So, system, Davey, Morty seems to think he's a saint. Can't imagine why. I'm not a saint. I just don't find it funny, casting aspersions and allegations, on somebody. I just don't find that funny. I'm not a saint. I'm not a copper thief either, but I'm not a saint. Is your battery fully charged? Yeah, well, yes and no. Yeah. Well, that's correct. Most normal. It's probably true. I could say confidently it is true. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So if anybody would like to join the chat panel, the panel, come on. Invite link is up. And ask any questions of Morty. Say anything you want as long as you're not casting aspersions and insults on other people, creating false stories and sowing hate and lies. But anyway, I know what else is there if you remove all that from the shows. Okay, pick your pronouns. We get it. Listen, in this community of scumbags, liars, and psychopaths, it's pretty easy to stand out as a saint, you know. Speaking of anal sex, by the way, and prison romance, I heard some people wondering about what is this prison romance talk on Morty's channel. So you see, even though they say they know all the history and everything, they don't. That's why we'll be presenting in future shows fantastic clip and commentary content and screenshot commentary content. It'll be great. Yeah. Oh, good evening, Gampers. Don't forget the defecators. Good evening from New York City. Right. Fantastic. And of course, let's not forget the lurkers and the haters. They're out there watching the show. Good evening, lurkers, psychopaths, and haters. How are you all doing? And sheep. Hope you're having a nice day. All the Kool-Aid drinkers out there. Yeah. You know, if President Trump releases documented evidence of aliens being on the planet or even having been here for thousands of years or hundreds of thousands of years, you know, and he has film, cleared, evidentiary film, photographs, the whole thing, beyond doubt, 100% proof. You know what the left will be doing right after that press conference? They'll be screaming about Minneapolis and sanctuary cities and what do you call it? No kings. They'll be wearing their pink pussy hats and, talking about sanctuary cities. It won't even impact them because they're demonic and insane. Possessed. Delusional. Deranged. They're liberal Democrats. Okay. That mayor in New York City, the Islamist communist mayor, he's not wasting any time in destroying the city. New Yorkers are starting to get upset. People are getting upset. Hopefully they'll just grab him and throw him out of the mayor's mansion, throw him out of City Hall. In the old days, they tarred and feathered people. I'm not against that. What the people in the founders and the colonial period, what they did with traitors and Satanists and demons. Tar and feather them. So there's always hope, Yes, my first thought, possibly one of those. Right. Mm-hmm. Prison romance. I've got stories about prison romance, but they're being put together, in a relaxed format, so I don't have them to present tonight. But yes, prison romance. So many stories to reveal and talk about. Morty baller blocking. What does that mean? Jesus. My one and done is my Victorinox watch. Yep, it's fantastic. It's always accurate, always easy to read, it never breaks. It's got everything. But, you know, I've had many one-and-done girlfriends, you know, but each time I didn't realize how good I had it, and, you know, I screwed it up. How about that? Campers, you missed the comment to which I refer. Okay, let me go back. Campers, on my way home from work, there was a gentleman on the train in an Amazon vest talking to himself as he took jabs at the subway door with a razor. Okay. Was he, you should report him to City Hall. Maybe Mayor Mamdani will appoint him to a position, like Director of Public Safety or something, Director of Public Health. Wow, unbelievable. Well, hello, Rufus. How is Mortimer doing this evening? Fantastic. Just luxuriating in my poverty and filthy living conditions. I'm doing great. How are you doing, Rufus, channel member? Oh, here we go. Thank you for the support. He's still in a tailspin. Right. Morty, you have to do a watch review. Really? Who would want to hear me talk about watches? Here's my watch review. I'll do a watch review. Here's a watch review. Seiko SPB525. On the Seiko website, $940. Seiko Presage, 3 days, power reserve. I like this watch. I'd really like to have it. But I have tens of thousands of dollars of debt I have to deal with, so I can't pay $940 for a watch, even at a Joma shop price. I can't buy this watch. My whole life is focused on paying off debt. That's all I have, debt and more debt, crushing my soul minute by minute. Okay, there's a watch review. Campers, I had a one-person cushion that I calculated was sufficient for my 4 stops home. Oh, okay. Morty, do you know of good butt cushions? Do you know of any good butt cushions for hemorrhoids? No, I don't. Sorry, I don't have any information on that. Davey, can the diner make me a burger similar to the Big Arch? I don't know what the Big Arch is. I did see OC's thumbnail. Apparently McDonald's has a new burger called the Big Arch. Is that what that's about? Right. I'm sure it comes with plenty of extra special sauce, but that's, I don't know. Rufus, are you really still in a tailspin, Mort? And how did you get yourself so far in debt? I don't know if I'm in a tailspin. I probably am not in a tailspin. I probably landed, just crashed a long time ago. So I don't think I'm in a tailspin. Rolex collector, debt is I gotta do proper Chicago pronunciation. This is a big word. Debt is titillabidabating. That's it. Debt is titillabidabating. It is. It is. Well, the dental bill is just one of my many bills I have to pay, which is crushing me. Crushing my spirit to survive, to live. Pick your pleasure. Morty, please recommend a good butt cushion for hemorrhoids. I've never had hemorrhoids. At least I don't know if I don't think I've ever had hemorrhoids. And I've never had any butt cheek issues, unlike many of those other people. You know, so I really don't have any hemorrhoid recommendations or hemorrhoid pillow, etc. System. Morty is living proof all lawyers aren't rich. Man, is that true? Man, is that true? Original OC is stealing your format with food reviews? Really? But are his reviews riveting? Are they really riveting and amusing? Right. Speaking of original OC, it's funny you mentioned that, Davey. Speaking of original OC, I have some original OC content coming up very, very soon. It's in the pipeline. It'll be coming up very, very soon. Original OC content. I think people are going to like it. So stay tuned for details on that. Campers, I would like a retro-looking dive watch with a tropical rubber strap that doesn't say Seiko on it. Well, there's only thousands to choose from, campers, so... Hello, Boris. Would kimchi be part of the cabbage lettuce episode? Well, that's very interesting. I used to know as much about kimchi as any Korean. That was a long time ago. I don't remember much, if anything, about kimchi, the world of kimchi now. But yes, kimchi is you're talking cabbage, you're talking kimchi to a Korean. Yeah. Very funny. No, dental bills. I had a root canal and a crown. Came out to $1,950. The bill is currently at $1,600 or $1,700. Yeah. Davy Smalls, original OC with a original OC with break. Oh, original OC will break your neck if you ever owe him money, and he's deadly serious. Hey, Aussie Expat, how you doing? Gampers, would a Tudor Black Bay 54 qualify? Let's go back. Campers would like a retro-looking dive watch with a tropical rubber strap that doesn't say Seiko. And Black Bay 54. I would say, what about a Doxa in one of those gay dial colors? Those brightly gay dial colors. Get a Doxa. Everybody likes Doxa on those channels, these channels. You know. I don't know. Why don't you ask that question of Urban Gentry? You know, he'll tell you to buy a Squale. Rufus, you didn't tell me how you got yourself so far in debt. What was all the money spent on? You really expect me to reveal those personal details about my life? Come on, Rufus. Morty has a crown. So much for no kings, right? Campers, I was thinking Tudor, yes, but doesn't have the 60s, 70s vibe. Morty went into debt buying a set of Morton Downey Jr.'s teeth. No, not like that. No. Hard pass on a Doxa. Okay. You want a retro dive watch with a tropically colored, a gay-looking tropical rubber strap. Well, let me Google this. Watch Reporter always says, you Google that. Let me look up gay dive watches. See what shows up. Yeah, get an Invicta. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Retardo dive watches. Oh, retro dive watches. Okay, got it. 12 best vintage style dive watches on a gay rubber strap. Well, these are all shitter watches. Yeah, that's no good. The Bulova Snorkel 666 Devil Diver, 1974, only $1,400. No, not gay enough. You know, if you're looking for a gay dive watch on a tropical rubber strap, get a Ulysse Nardin. Check out that website. No shit, this website I'm looking at has a 1970s cool Squale professional automatic diver, and the price is showing 0.00. It's free. They just want to get rid of the piece of shit. Amazing. Well, anyway. Let's continue on with the comments. Super Ocean 57. Yeah, that's a good choice. Rufus, Morty, I would never take you as the type of person to get yourself so far in debt. Well, start taking. Okay. Campers, no, had a boss I couldn't stand who wore a Breitling. Okay, Breitling's out. That's good. Rolex, debt is actually useful if you can control the payments. Well, yes and no. That is correct. No tax on debt. Well, there's also no life on debt. Campers, I think the closest might be those retro Omega Seamasters. Who gives a shit? Exactly. Somebody buy this man's debt. $25,000. We're talking prison sex and prison sex arrangements for a $25,000 PayPal. Okay? That's the offer. Not likely. All right. Wow. So after last night's show, where I talked about Glock for a bit with Aussie Expat, who really has tremendous knowledge on these topics, I looked online for the Glock 19 Gen 6, which is now available for sale at leading dealers. It's $629 for the base model Glock 19 Gen 6. And I was thinking, well, you know, maybe I should just buy one, put it on the credit card. I can always sell it. Ozzy said you can always sell it. Yeah, I'll sell it and get a $100 or $200 loss, but I could sell it in 1 minute. I think that's a good investment. Pay $629, keep it in the closet for a year, and it's like money in the bank, and then bring it to a dealer and sell it for a $200 loss. I think that would be a great ROI. So I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. Morty, don't get yourself mixed up with any Serbian loan sharks. Oh, you think? There are good people from Serbia, so I wouldn't rule out a Serbian loan shark. Rufus, why are you thinking of putting anything on a credit card, Morty? Oh, you mean the new $629 Glock purchase? Because I'll never be able to pay it, so why not? Why not just, use up the credit card, buy all this fun stuff? I don't need the money, I just use the credit card, because I'm not going to pay off the credit card, apparently. So just buy all this stuff and then, deal with the bill collectors later. Why not? What the hell? Frankly, at this point, what difference does it make? Can you play any sports? Does solitaire, is that a sport? Yeah. What about you, pronouns? Can you play any sports? Ozzy has great knowledge about prison sex. No. He has great knowledge about, well, lots of things, but no expertise on prison sex. That's all those other people. Morty, where does all this obsession with guns come from? I'm not obsessed about firearms. It's just something I have a lot of knowledge and experience with, that's all. Blaine, Gampers, one of the things I miss most is firearms ownership. Well, Blaine's in Japan, so everything's different there. Right, even just, yeah. Gampers, where does all this obsession about imported cured meats come from at the upscale grocery you go to? Blaine is in Japan. Right. Yeah. But, Canadians, guns and Canadians, just incredible the way they approach that up there. Just unbelievable. Yeah. Anyway. Wow. That would be a deal breaker, giving up. Well, I don't know. I sold all my stuff back when I moved to Japan, and I never regretted it for a second because I had such a great time in Japan. And that's one of my top regrets, moving back here. Should have stayed there. I had it made. Yeah, well, what else? You can't imagine how I had it made over there. Oh, man. It was great. But prison sex content is coming up soon on the channel with details. Yep. And clips. Blaine, Morty, how about you and the expat heading to the outback for a camel cull? Wow. Yeah, I understand the camel, the culling of animals that are destroying the country. Australia has not infestation. What's the word? They're just overrun with rabbits and is it camels? I know rabbits and some other animals. They're just out of control, attacking crops, villages, and you just you can't shoot enough of them. There's so many, but I don't keep a larder stacked with 15 cured meats. Oh, you don't? Oh, my error. Boris, I moved and gave away 2,380 rounds. Sad day. Did you give them away, or did you give them away to a store, to a friend, or did you sell them? How did you go about doing that? Yeah, I gave away all my 380 stuff about a week ago. I don't miss it at all. But probably in about another month or two, I'll be craving for a 380. Like, why did I give it all away? So maybe I'll buy another 380 and another couple cases of ammo, which I'll never, Campers. I have several antique rifles and pistols. Turned in anything modern as I didn't have a license. Rolex collector. Who needs 2,000 rounds of 380? That question doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense at all. You really need 5,000 rounds to feel secure. So whatever your go-to firearm is for defense purposes, you should get 10 cases of ammo. And especially nowadays, and that includes, practice ammo as well as, quote, duty ammo, because you never know when they'll stop selling it. That's one thing that's going on in Oregon and California and liberal shithole areas like this. They want to close all gun stores. Now they want to stop online purchasing of ammunition, which is a standard thing anybody can do. Now they want to stop that, which incredible. Rolex. It's 380, pretty useless round. I disagree completely. Many good reasons for many people to have a 380. But, yeah. Anyway. Okay, we had some Seiko talk and some gun talk and gay dive watch tropical strap talk. All right. Doing great. 28 viewers. Campers, Morty, but you're ready to shoot your way out of Armageddon. So it's a fair question about that obsession belief. No, it's just a matter of Boy Scout preparedness. That's all it is. Listen, you're up on New York. You're up in New York. When New York, when it's Armageddon in New York City, what are people going to do there? I mean, the good people. They'll be burning down buildings, kicking in doors. I mean, rioting, stealing everything, going door to door, breaking in, kicking down doors, raping, pillaging. It's true. This is what happens. So, or these are the things that do happen. Yeah, feral animals, feral pigs, feral hogs, feral rabbits. They're invasive or destructive. The Mamdani zombies will likely head south. Oh, you think? Australia has millions of pigs. Yeah, I know some of them personally, Krusty. From the YouTube. Is there a difference between a pig and a hog? Being I didn't grow up in Iowa, let me see what the difference is. Pig versus hog. Six differences. Okay. See, I don't know these things. Hog and pig both equally refer to swine. Well, you can add YouTubers to that as well. In some areas of the world, call any domesticated swine a pig. They're all part of the same breed, and their biological differences are minimal. Okay. A hog is 120 pounds plus. A pig is under 120 pounds. I did not know that. A hog, stocky bodies, flat snout, large ears. Pig, short legs, cartilaginous snout, bristly hair. I didn't know that. Hog, 3 years and older. Pig, under 3 years old. I didn't know that. Habitat, hog, only on a farm before being sold. Pig is on a farm. And YouTube. Preferred temperature. Any temperature for a hog apart from Antarctica. Pig. Cold areas as they cannot sweat. Well, there you go. The level of domestication. Pigs have been domesticated for about 9,000 years. Hogs often refer to wild hogs, which are not domesticated. Okay. Pigs must be over 250 pounds to actually be considered a hog. Wow, okay. Okay, right. Pigs and hogs are raised differently. Okay. Commercial sales of pigs versus hogs is different. The pig has a greater intelligence than a 3-year-old child and are quite sociable with humans and even other pigs. Swine are incredibly smart, tough, strong, and determined. While they can be very friendly and affectionate, you always want to be wary around hogs and pigs. Wow, that reminds me of some of the YouTube people. Pigs are sold for meat. Wild hogs are hunted. Okay, so there are differences there, but they're all swine. Right. Schweinehund. Right. Guess we'll have to barter my way out with cured meats and mustard. The people who are going to be banging down your doors looking to pillage, rape, and steal everything are not going to know French's mustard from imported German mustard, so the mustard negotiation is not going to help. Yeah. Sorry, my friend, it's not going to help. Piggies get fed, hogs get slaughtered. Okay, had some swine content. Very good. So when you come to the diner here for dinner, you know, recently I noticed, let me change the picture there. Yeah, so come to Morty's Diner and enjoy the dinner, but whatever you do, please go outside for your puking, okay? Please, when you feel it coming on, just run, get the hell out of the restaurant and hit the parking lot and puke your guts out. Don't make our staff have to clean that shit up, okay? Thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. Rufus, 3/4 of my chats are not coming up. I have no idea why that would be. I don't know what's in your chats that would block that. Pick your pronouns. Pearls before swine or swine before pearls. I think it's more a case of super chat before face blasting. Yeah. Hello to the Kool-Aid drinkers out there, to the hate channel sheeple. Kool-Aid drinkers, good evening. Popular flavors are watermelon and raspberry. Those are the top two flavors, watermelon and raspberry. I mean, you just can't beat it. For losing your mind and becoming an obedient, a believer, a follower. Yes, become a follower. A sheep-like follower. Absolutely amazing. Wow, amazing. How amazing. Background music, right. Morty, have you ever ridden those scooters? No, never. Never, ever. I didn't even know. Well, I guess I did know about them. But when I saw Watch Nicholas ride his scooter to the liquor store, that was pretty funny. I enjoyed those shows when he was doing that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rufus really is into the Docs and Morty talk. I'm sorry. Yeah, Docs and Morty talk that he hears about repetitively on the hate channels, and he likes those Docs and Morty insults that he hears on the other channels or that other channel. It's the Kool-Aid, man. You know, it's the Kool-Aid. I think we've got a troll here, at least one troll in the chat, yeah. And the usual lurkers and haters, of course, back in the background, you know.
Step right up! Ladies and gentlemen, see the amazing chained convict, a spectacle of sadism! Watch as he enjoys humiliating everyone he comes into contact with to fill his emptiness one face blast at a time! A true exhibit of projection! Just $5 to be humiliated by a true carnival sideshow! Get splooged and join in the true sad wonder of those that enjoy sadistic entertainment!
Wow, holy shit. Gives me the creeps. That if I could talk like that voiceover character in that video, I would talk like that all the time. It would freak everybody out. It'd be great. System. Morty, for the right price, would you be willing to reconcile with that guy and create a YouTube channel together, essentially a humiliation ritual for money? I refer the jurors to Exhibit 21. Okay, next question. These videos get more clever each day. Oh, these videos are brilliant. They're the best videos on all of those channels, on all of these channels. They're great. Yeah. But, you know, it's always my fault.
Step right up! Ladies and gentlemen, see the amazing chained convict, a spectacle of sadism! Watch as he enjoys humiliating everyone he comes into contact with to fill his emptiness one face blast at a time! A true exhibit of projection! Just $5 to be humiliated by a true carnival sideshow! Get splooged and join in the true sad wonder of those that enjoy sadistic entertainment!
Wow, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, no panelists today, but you never know. Somebody might hop on and bring some life to today's show.
What exactly is projection in psychology terms? Projection is a subconscious defense mechanism in psychology where an individual attributes their own unacceptable thoughts, feelings, motives, or traits onto another person. Instead of acknowledging their own uncomfortable emotions, such as anger or insecurity, the person projects them outward, accusing others of feeling or acting that way. Only truly sick and fucked up demented people use projection, simply because they do not want others to know about their demented thoughts, so they consistently project them onto others. Demented degenerates often use projection because they are ashamed of their own feelings, or they have a deep, sick and twisted mind they try to hide. The problem with people that project often is it really hides nothing. It just shows their true feelings of what they want and how they want it.
Wow, that's fucking intense, I'll tell you. Unbelievable. Intense, but true. Yeah. More to come on that in the coming days, weeks, months. Okay, Thumb, I acknowledged you. Now you can continue jerking off. System. It's oddly comforting to have Nikki patrolling the what was that? I just missed it. It's oddly comforting to have Nikki patrolling the Mortyverse on his scooter. Yeah, isn't it? It's you're absolutely right about that. Let's get him back on there. That, by the way, just to be clear, because I'm not insulting anybody, that picture does not indicate the man on the scooter. So I'm going to change that picture. It's just representative of the general audience. Yeah, this is better. Ah, Rufus. Morty suffering from dichotomous thinking. Ah, Rufus. You know, I don't want to say this because people will say, stop saying this, but, you know, people are more than welcome to think about or consider becoming a channel member, helping support Morty's Diner with a very, very small monthly channel membership. Channel memberships start at the incredibly low price of $1.99 a month. And there are levels above that, you know, for those that are the everyday multimillionaires. But, myself, I don't know how I could possibly watch a channel every day or many, many times and not even become a $1.99 monthly member. I mean, I don't know how I could live with myself like that, taking advantage of somebody's good nature and hours of dedication to providing original content to the viewers. And of course, there's Super Chat and PayPal and Cash App and Ko-Fi. You know, but yeah, whatever. The humble billionaires out there have, they've got theirs and they're just going to keep it. They're not going to share the wealth. Even though they voted for Obama, they're not going to share their wealth. Right. Okay, Humble Thumb. I would love to support, but I only make a measly $30 per show. Right. Amazing. So I didn't watch Trump's State of the Union speech last night, and I haven't watched the whole thing yet today, but I did see one clip of Ilhan Omar, the Somali/American trader, if she is in fact an American at all, really, and screaming at Trump while he was speaking. And I did see thumbnails after that saying Trump is looking into stripping her of her U.S. citizenship and deporting her back to Somalia. Because the story or the allegation is that she married her brother to get a green card, or which led to citizenship, something like that. And of course, that's not past any Democrat to do anything like that, let alone have sexual relations with their own brother or sister, sibling. So, getting married to one that's nothing. So I hope he can prove that and does that. And all the other traitors there in Congress and in American politics, like Mondami, send him back to Uganda. That's where he's from, Someone also needs to monitor his complete net worth the day before he was sworn in as mayor, and then annually a full investigation audit of this guy to see how his net worth has changed each year he is in office as mayor. Because you don't go from being a bartender one day and then 1 year later having $10 million in the bank, things like that. They're a little, for an auditor who's dedicated, they stand out. Those things stand out, a little bit. By the way, I've noticed my subscriber numbers are dropping. Every couple of days, they go down another 2 or 3 subscribers. So in no time at all, I'll probably have about 100, maybe 10 or 15 subscribers. That would be pretty cool. Maybe I should buy some subs, like those other guys. Just buy like a 10,000 sub package. Get 10,000 subscribers. Maybe I can become a 90,000 sub dragon. It's easy to do. Maybe I'll do that. And maybe I'll buy 50 viewers for every live stream. That'll be good. And likes and thumbs up too. Ever see Umberto D? Now I'm confusing that with a play. Umberto Uo. Hold on. Umberto D. Let me check that. It sounds very familiar. Okay, 1950 Italian movie by De Sica. I may have seen that when I was a teenager or in my 20s, but I don't know if I've seen it. But I did watch many of those movies from that era, like The Bicycle Thief and La Strada and on and on. But I don't recall if I've seen that. Let me see where that's online to watch. Hulu, HBO Max, Amazon Prime. But there was a stage play that Al Pacino was in fact. I can't remember the name. Not Umberto. It's I can't remember. Tommy, I like this more than The Bicycle Thief. I'll look into it, Tommy, because that's a good suggestion or question. Because I watched many of those. I can't say all of those, but La Dolce Vita and the Rossellini, De Sica, etc. The Italian guys. That's a good idea. I'll see where that's playing on internet for free, because I can't. I don't have $3.99 to pay Amazon to watch a movie. Let's see where that's playing. If I can see, maybe I can get one of those Russian hacking websites and just watch it there for free. Criterion Collection, right? Okay. Okay, it's on YouTube according to this. Let me click this. Take a look. It's on YouTube. The Criterion Film Edition is on YouTube. A version. Fantastic. It's on YouTube, the Criterion Edition. All right, thank you for that, Tommy. That's great. That's really good content. Good comment. I'm going to watch that movie soon enough. Fantastic. Yeah. Tommy, when you were a kid, 5 to 15, did you have a bicycle? Or did your family not let you have a bicycle? I don't picture you riding around Saddle Ridge, New Jersey, on a bicycle, you know, doing stuff. I don't know. Maybe I guess you did. I don't know. Saddle River? What's it called? I don't remember. Maybe Bayonne. I could see that. Watch Le Samurai if you haven't. Again, I know the movie. Let me look it up as a reminder. Have I seen that? That's with Alain Delon, is it? One of those French guys. 1967. Yeah, starring Alain Delon. Right, exactly. See, I know the shit before I look it up. I must have seen that. I probably saw it as a teenager or early 20s. That's like, what's that movie, Don't Shoot the Piano Player, with that Armenian guy who was French? That same era of movies, these titles people are coming up with right now. Charles Aznavour, yeah. Yeah, great reminder. I gotta see, I must have seen it, because, let's see. I will see where it's available to watch. You have to pay for it on YouTube. I'm not paying $3.99 for a movie, as I said. You want to hear about my Catherine Deneuve story? When I was with Catherine Deneuve, anybody want to hear that story? Tommy? I don't think I'm going to tell you. One, you wouldn't believe it. How about Jacqueline Bisset? You want to hear that story? I'm not going to tell it. Or Jacqueline Bisset, yeah. Yep. I even have a Sophia Loren story, and I'm not going to share that either. So all you everyday multimillionaires, take your millions and blow it out of your ass cheeks. I'm not telling those stories. The Samurai, I don't see it free anywhere. I'm going to have to pay for it. But it's probably worth paying for. I'm sure I can hack it. I'll ask one of the computer experts out there how to hack it off of Amazon, and I can probably get it for free. I'll keep looking. Maybe it's available for free. No, I never met Brigitte Bardot. Brigitte Bardot, no. Oh, the questions have dried up. The super chats have dried up. The content has dried up. It's all dried up. So you know what we do when the content is all dried up? We play more video clips.
Step right up! Step right up! Ladies and gentlemen, see the amazing chained convict! A spectacle of sadism! Watch as he enjoys humiliating everyone he comes into contact with to fill his emptiness one face blast at a time! A A true exhibit of projection! Just $5 to be humiliated by a true carnival sideshow! Get splooged and join in the true sad wonder of those that enjoy sadistic entertainment!
You know, back when I was a kid in the 20s and 30s growing up in Coney Island, the carnival sideshow was only 10 cents, one thin dime. And now it's $5 for a face blast. Back then it was a dime, 10 cents, 1/10 of a dollar. Man, things are more expensive now. And frankly, the blasting quality isn't the same as it was in the 1920s and 30s either. You got more blast for your 10 cents than you do for $5 now. I think that's true. I don't know what I should have for dinner tonight. I could have lasagna. I have frozen lasagna, and I could make that, which is good, very good. I could have a can of peas and carrots. I bought the Kroger's canned peas and carrots, or $1 a can. The Del Monte is much, much better, but it's twice the price, and I can't do that. And the Kroger brand is GMO, I'm sure. The Del Monte is non-GMO. It says that on the label, but you know what's the worst it'll do? It'll turn me into a mutant, and it could be worse. So yeah, I could have a can of peas and carrots and just a handful of shredded wheat. I think that would be my dinner if I don't have the lasagna. Either way, it's good. Yeah. Davy Smalls, channel member. I has backed chicken breast again with steamed veggies, easy, clean dinner. I had a baked chicken breast again with steamed veggies, easy, and a clean dinner. A clean dinner. Well, that's nice that you have a clean dinner. I think that's good. Yeah. The lasagna is very filling. I don't want to. No, I'm not going to do that. I think I'll go with the canned peas and carrots. Yeah. Clean, as in no fried garbage. Right, I get it. Very good. I guess everybody's holding on to their dollars to super chat on the hate shows. I guess that's fair enough. People want hate and they deliver the hate. So, yeah, I guess that's the way it goes. Yeah, Morty, he's always talking about money. The guy is so filled with envy. Envy, envy, envy. The hater, the hater, the hater. Amazing. Mm-hmm. I don't feel that hungry, actually. I think the can of peas and carrots will be sufficient. Yeah. Is it true? I heard this a week or 2 or 3 ago on one of the other channels. Is it true Jock sent money to Easy Company so he could buy dinner for his family? Did anybody hear that? The guy does not have money to feed his wife and himself in Hanoi. I heard something like that. Jock sent him money so he could go to KFC and buy dinner for him and his wife. Anybody know anything about that? Was that true? Is that true? Yeah, no. I mean, I heard something about that. So, wow. At least I have money for a can of peas and carrots, and shredded wheat. But, which is actually preferable than KFC, which is just deadly toxic. Human thumb. Easy gave Jock his address, and Jock used Uber Eats in Vietnam. Really, that's... Well, thumbs up for Jock on that. Okay, but how could he not have had money for dinner that night? How is that possible? The guy's working. He has a job. System. The combination of this music and those clips is literally designed to drive us insane. Thanks. What do you mean drive you insane? You're already there before the clips and music. But thank you. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. So Jack said that he's 2 days on, 1 day off over on the Hate Channel there, the new Hate Channel, that is, or the Hate Show, So I guess tonight he's not doing a show, no Jack show tonight. So I could stay on all night long and not have to, even consider, being on at the same time as him. So I could do an 8-hour show. Or not, Really, Davey? Well, that's nice. Good for him. Blasting away. Another night of hate. Very good. Hate, lies, and psychopathy. Very nice. Enjoy it, everybody. Can't get enough of it, Oh, I see. He calls the show Diaries of a Psychopath. Stealing my ideas again, you see? Stealing my original content again. Oh, what else do you expect? Oh, there's Morty talk going on over there. Yep, how about that? Hey, Breitling, how you doing, man? Hey, Breitling. Fair use. Yeah, they wouldn't know fair use if it spread their butt cheeks and analyzed them. You know. Yeah. But, hey, I'll show them fair use, baby. Mm-hmm. So nobody's on the panel today. No guests. Nobody's introducing topics for discussion. It's okay, you know. That was it. Tommy's probably already over there, but yeah, no, it was Arturo Ui. That was the play Pacino was in. That's what I was thinking of. Right. Right. Davy Smalls, AC3 tried to get Bear on today. He told him he would not come back for all the money in the world. Really? Wow, how about that? I didn't see that because I don't watch that show anymore. He said it's too toxic. You think? Well, how about that? Oh, that's good for Bear for saying that. Would anybody mind if I eat dinner while I'm on the show here, on the microphone? Would anybody mind if I eat a cold can of peas and carrots while I'm doing the show? I don't think it would be that disgusting.
And now, a message from one of those people.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking whole. I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Take it from the insane. Why would you support a gross, vile, vicious, demented degenerate when there is an alternative? Morty's Diner. Original content with class and not a gross ass.
Wow. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Step right up! Step right up! Ladies and gentlemen, see the amazing chained convict! A spectacle of sadism! Watch as he enjoys humiliating everyone he comes into contact with to fill his emptiness one face blast at a time! A true exhibit of projection! Just $5 to be humiliated by a true carnival sideshow! Get splooged and join in the true sad wonder of those that enjoy sadistic entertainment!
I love that video. I wish I could talk like that. That would be great. Yeah, fantastic video. I gotta try talking like that. Presenting! Oh, I can't do that. I'd have to really work on that. A true carnival sideshow! No, I'd have to really work on it. Mm-hmm. All right, 18 viewers. Nothing going on, just hanging out. Bradley, when surrounded by the insane, the sane look insane. Well, that's absolutely true. I mean, you can't really put it better than that. I mean, it's so simply stated, but correct. Yeah, of course he's on. He can only hold his load for a day before he has to blast all night. So he's on, blasting the night away. Ah, amazing.
Welcome to the 2026 Olympic ski jump in Predazzo, Italy. Today we have a special jumper. That's right, folks. It's the deranged and demented going for the new world record. Watch as this career degenerate blasts the crowd from above with personal over-the-line attacks. This sadistic projectionist is indeed one crazy motherfucking lunatic.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking whole.
Disgusting, but true. Right. Yeah, incredible. Okay, at this time, I'm going to stand up and take a little break. everyone feel free to do accordingly. Go to another channel, hang around. You never know what might happen, who might appear on the panel, what vile, degenerate content we may be producing tonight. You never know. So I'll be back after a short little break. Thank you. Okay, that was a really good break. So we're back. I'm going to have a couple dates as a little snack while we're doing the show to keep my energy up, as well as my sperm count. Okay, so what are these? These are whole medjool dates. Fantastic. Wow, fantastic. Well, that's true, but they're a great food. But that's true, they are high in fructose, but are they high in potassium? Really? I didn't know about that. That's interesting. I'll look into that. Hi, Aaron. Yeah. One serving has 400 milligrams. Okay, what is one serving? Does that mean one date or like 2 or 3 dates? 4 dates. Okay, that's okay. That's good because I just had 3. I'm currently on my 3rd. And 4 feels and sounds just about right. So I'll have 4. Great. Okay, that was great. Just had 4 dates. Product of California. Really great. All right, I'll hang around about 10 more minutes and then close it out. Okay, 4 dates, perfect. If they are medjool dates, 1 serving is 4 dates. Well, that's what I just had, 4 medjool dates. Good information, good to know, Davy Smalls. Yeah.
just for a moment. Ooh, hey. Listen and close your eyes. Get ready for my sick and demented ass, baby. I'm going to love you all down. I see the weight upon your shoulders. Super chat my gross degenerate ass. You know I love you, baby. Sit back, relax, and let me blast. Uncle Curly just needs your body and soul. Ooh, yeah. Let me take care of you. I've got that cotton candy vape lit, your favorite music on, yeah. Don't you worry about a single thing, from right now until the dawning. You know I love you, baby. Sit back, relax, and take a face blast. Let me take control. Super chat this ass and let me take control. Relax your mind. Relax your mind. Relax your mind. Just let go. Face blast that gross ass. Yeah. Baby, let go. Baby, let go. Baby, let go.
Incredible. What an incredible video. It is just phenomenal. Oh man, amazing. "15 people asleep watching the show. That's fantastic. Thank you, everybody. See if I got any thumbs up on today's show. Let's take a look over there. "10 thumbs up. Hey, that's pretty great. Thanks, everybody. All right, it's been 2 hours of absolute joy to present today's show. Hang around just about 2 more minutes to see if we get any of those $100 super chats showing up. Otherwise, we'll close out today's show. Well, I think we've got it all covered. We got the date talk covered. Medjool dates, we got that covered. We've had some videos tonight. Got that covered. No $100 super chats tonight. Well, got that covered. Dinner's all planned out. Can of carrots and peas and carrots. The Kroger brand, only $1 a can, so that'll be good. With the 4 dates I had, so that's a nice dinner. You know, I'm going to do something a little bit different. The show is over now, folks, so thank you everybody for watching. What I'm going to do at this moment is take a dinner break, but I'll keep the show on. Keep it on. You never know what might happen. We might get some surprise special guests. That would be pretty great. So I'm going to be here, but I'm going to be in the kitchen making dinner and enjoying dinner and, taking care of business, and I'll check back a little bit later, but by all means, there's no reason to stay around because the show is essentially over, unless later on, you never know who might stop by, all right? So thank you, everybody, and the show will stay on, but it's not really a show. All right, good night, everyone. Thank you. Whoop, what's this? Is a comment? Breitling, you should look up something called trash streams. Bullying and ex-convicts might seem familiar. Okay, I'll check that out. Thanks for the info, Breitling. Let's get back to our break time video. Yeah, I looked that up, Brightling. If you're still there, I didn't find anything. Maybe you can send that to me if anybody can send anything via email. All right, Morty's Diner at proton.me. All right, back to our break music video. Well, thank you everybody for watching tonight's show. And see you soon. Good night, everyone.